Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm back over here at Pratt's Landing. I got me a little project coming on today. I got my cousin's motorcycle. He just bought it. It's a Honda Shadow. It's supposed to be at 1100. So anyway, we need to air the tires up. Probably going to end up going through the carburetors. It's got 2 carburetors on it, so that's going to be a fun little ordeal to remove and get cleaned. Notice that the exhaust has been hollowed out just a little bit. We're going to have to see how it's going to run, and if it's got a backfiring issue, what we'll end up doing is working on them carburetors and getting a better fuel flow to the motor. Anyway, the bike has been sitting about 2 years. That's a little slippery right there on that tailgate. I noticed that the fuel is left on. Well, that don't, okay. It feels a little different there. That's just something that we're just gonna have to dig into and find out what's going on with everything. All right, we get this thing aired the tires up, get it unloaded, and mess around with it just a little bit. Yep, Shadow Spirit. We got gas. The gas is kind of old in it. You know, we expect, you know, it's been sitting about 2 years. Anyway, turn the fuel on. I noticed that this valve here wants to leak or seep down. When I had the hose off of it, the air filter box, the top is not on it. The air filter had a hole in it where a rat got in there and chewed on it. But let's see, choke, hit it. Yep, the battery is a little on the weak side, but like I said, you know, I put the load test to it. It went to the weak part, so might end up having to get a battery for it. I got to get it running first to really test that battery out. Right now I need to go ahead and remove the tank, get to the fuel lines and all, just start checking all this stuff out. And more than likely, hopefully, I know that the fuel filter is underneath that box. I seen that. Anyway, I'm just fixing to start tearing it down and see what I can find. Okay, I got the tank off, and I have got the gas line off, and I was checking the fuel pump, and the fuel pump is pumping. You know, I would like to show this to y'all, but the only time it will pump is when it's being cranked over. Let's see, I just hit it and probably won't make too much of a mess. It's definitely shooting gas. All right, that's a good sign. So that tells me that I need to get started pulling these carburetors off, and that might be a little bit of a challenge, but it is what it's going to be. So let me get started on that. Okay, I got the carburetors off of the 1100 Shadow Spirit, and I'm here to tell you, these carburetors was a whole lot easier taking off that 1100 than what it was on that 750 Honda Shadow that I've been working on. It's like a walk through the park when you pull these carburetors off compared to the other ones, because there's plenty of room to remove these. Anyway, I'm fixing to start tearing them down and take a look inside and see how bad they look. Hopefully, you know, might need a carburetor kit. I don't know 100% just yet. I have noticed another thing. Them slides is not sliding like they need to, and this one is stuck. Yep, it just popped open. Both slides was stuck. All right, let's get started tearing these things apart. Okay, I already tore this carburetor apart. It's pretty nasty inside. Anyway, what I'm fixing to do, there was a messed up screw that was there. I had to take the vice grips to get that out. But anyway, I'm fixing to go ahead and snatch this other side apart, put everything over to the right side. And these carburetors is real dirty. The pilot jet is blocked. The main jet is partially blocked. Get that out of the way. And get my hands out of the way. Remove this. Drop it there. Your float, needle, and too, these needles on this one, I checked it, and they got a groove on them, and I'm saying that these right here needs to be replaced because of that groove right there. And this is my cousin's bike, and I really don't want him to have any problems with it later on. Try to get this very dry and squeaky. But you can see these carburetors has been setting up for a while. That was the main jet. This is the pilot jet. And it is definitely blocked. Let's see. All right. Pull the seat out. All this needs to be cleaned. And we need new screws too, because whoever it was that done the work on this carburetor in the past rounded them screws out some. Makes it real hard to get all this to come loose. Lay all that to the side here. You slide. Now, there's a thing that I did notice. If you'll look right down in here, Let me get to the camera. Maybe y'all can see that. It's real dirty right in there. And I found out what the problem was, the reason why it's dirty there. The reason why it's dirty inside them slides, both of them, they're dirty. One is a little bit more dirtier than the other. Maybe I've got it at right angle. Anyway, this right here is what keeps the air clean for the slides. And if you'll look inside here, there is no filter. Alright, what I need to do is make a filter for it and put it back together. That way, I had to do the Honda 750 the same way, because the foam and stuff that was inside this, I have to be honest with you, I don't know what you call this, but it acts as a filter for the slides. Anyway, that'll do it.